everybody, welcome back to Meals with Marsha. Today I want to share a recipe with you, and it is called 2 ingredient biscuits. I'm excited to show you this, so let's get started. I found this on TikTok. I'm not sure who shared it, but I tried these and they are absolutely amazing. It is 2 ingredient biscuits, and all you do is use self-rising flour and heavy whipping cream. And I'm going to use a little bit of butter for my pan, but guys, this is an amazing recipe. My mom loves this. I'll fix this for her several times. She's like, oh my gosh, and they're so easy. It's a quick bread, and you can half it or even quarter the recipe if you just want to do a few. Like if you want bread for supper that night, you don't want to do a whole pan, this will easily half or quarter the recipe. So the first thing I'm going to do is I got some softened butter, and I'm going to put that in the bottom of my pan here. Just kind of butter my pan real good, because this is what we're going to cook them on. I don't know if I can get it to go. Oh, there it went. Just starting to mush out. You just want to butter your pan a little bit. And I've also preheated my oven to 475 degrees. I usually cook my biscuits at 450, but this particular recipe calls for 475. So gotta have a hot oven. I'm cooking them early in the morning because we're in the summertime, and I hate to heat up my kitchen, so I'm doing it in the morning so I don't heat my kitchen up, because it's hotter than Satan's toenails in July in Southeast Tennessee. All right, now we're going to do 2 cups of self-rising flour. I always buy unbleached self-rising, and I'm going to use this. Okay, and we're just going to top that off just like that. That's one. Flour, you make a mess with flour. I make a mess every time I cook anything. But anyway, I love my homemade biscuits. I learned how to make biscuits from my mom, and I usually do the Crisco, and I've got several videos about that, and that's amazing. But I'm telling you, this is a good, quick way, guys, to have some homemade biscuits. Now, you just want to put that in there, just shake up your heavy whipping cream really good, and you're going to do 1.5 cups of heavy whipping cream. I should put my glasses on today, but in the summer, unless I just have to sit in front of a computer or drive, I hate to wear them because I sweat and my glasses fog up. All right, now we're just going to take this and we're just going to stir it around. 2 cups of self-rising flour, 1.5 cups of heavy whipping cream. You're going to stir it up till it comes together. And it's going to kind of be, you know, a drier consistency. And that's okay, because we're going to fold it. All right, that's what it's looking like so far. Then we're going to put out some flour on our mat here, because we're going to be folding this in. See if I have to have a little bit more flour. I like to use my baking mat because I can just wipe it off and roll it back up, and it doesn't make as big of a mess. Just get that off your fork. Okay. I'm going to put this right here onto your flour. I didn't put my rings and my watch on today because when I'm messing with dough, I don't like to do that. All right. This is good and cold. All right. Let's put a little bit more flour on top. Okay, now we're just going to kind of fold this and pat it a couple of times, maybe 4 or 5 times. Just fold it, pat it, fold it, pat it. And you can kind of tell when it's coming together. That's about all I need, I think. Let me see if I can go around this way with it. I'm just going to pat it out. I always just kind of pat it out to about the size of what my pan is. It's kind of the easiest way to guess, I think. About like so. All right, and I have a biscuit cutter, and it's broke, so I'm going to have to kind of do it like this instead of using the handle. And then we're just going to set those right on. Just cut your biscuits out. Y'all, I'm telling you, this is such an easy way to have biscuits or any kind of bread if you just want some bread for supper. It's a good way to do it. Now, come on out of there, hateful. All right. Just put them in there together. And like I said earlier, you can half it or even quarter this recipe. And if you're scared of rolling out biscuits and you're like, oh man, I want to learn, but I'm scared, I think this is a good start place right here. These are good to start because there's not a lot to it, and it'll help you get more confident if you want to do like the biscuits with you know, with shortening and all that stuff. And like I said, I have a recipe on that, and you're just going to pack these back together, make another little dough ball. I'm going to cut out some more. But this will be a good one to start with to try to learn to make homemade biscuits and get you comfortable handling the dough and things like that. I think it would really help and be beneficial. All right, let's put that one there. And I think I'm just going to just kind of roll this one out myself. It won't be pretty. The one that you roll out yourself ain't going to be real pretty. But these are kind of rustic biscuits anyway, so you'll be fine. Just kind of get it to stick together. All right, I'm going to put that right there. Now, what I like to do is take the leftover stuff that's in there and brush it on the top. If I don't have enough, I might add a little bit more in here. I like to do a little heavy whipping cream on the top. So just do a little bit more in your bowl and then just brush it right on top. You could probably do melted butter, but this kind of gives it a sheen look. You got butter on the bottom and you got this on top. I'm gonna get them all brushed on good with a heavy whipping cream. Now these are not figure friendly. I'm sure you figured that out already. But, you know, just for a nice treat or quick biscuits, these are the way to go. All right. This is what we're looking like so far. It's kind of rustic. Now I'm going to put these in a 475-degree oven, and I'm going to cook them for 12 to 15 minutes. I'm going to time them, and then I'll come back and I'll let you know how long that we left them in there. But anyway, I'll be right back, okay? Hey everybody, welcome back. Okay, I cooked my biscuits at 475 for 12 minutes, and I didn't even have to broil them, guys. They got brown on the top because the oven, 475 is a pretty high oven. This is what they're looking like, and they are beautiful. They are hot, but they smell amazing. So let's see. I think I'm gonna get this one out, see what she's looking like. Whoa, she's gonna fall apart. It did fall apart. Oh no, it's okay. It's already opened up for me to put a little butter or something in it. Let me get another one here and see if I can hold it together. Maybe. Oh! Oh my gosh! They're so delicious. You just open them up, put your little butter in there. Look at that. Biscuits. They're so moist and they're fluffy. They are flat delicious. You probably could let them cool a little bit and you can handle them a little bit better, but you know, I can't wait. I gotta have it now. Put you a little butter on that, a little strawberry jam. I'm gonna grab my strawberry jam or whatever I got in my fridge and see. Hang on a second. I got a little bit of strawberry jam. And I got my butter here, so let me put me a little butter on one side. Put me a little jam on the other side. See if I can get this open. It's stuck. There it went. Little butter, little jam. Let that melt. Looks good. Like I said, it's falling apart. I needed to let them set a little bit longer, I think, before I tried to get into them. But my goodness. So good, guys. Can't tell. There ain't no Crisco or butter in that. But, like I said, let me make me another one. Make me a little jelly biscuit. And like I said, you don't have to eat them like this. If you just want some bread one night for supper, I mean, look at that. See, that one's easier to handle. That I've let them set for a minute, but I can't wait. I get too impatient. But those are beautiful, guys. They're kind of brown on the bottom, brown on the top. And if you want them a little bit more crunchy, you could probably cook them an extra couple of minutes. But this is about how I like them. But I did $4.75 for 12 minutes. And remember, every oven is different. It cooks a little bit different. This is weird, but there's certain areas, especially if you don't have a convection oven. Sometimes like the left side cooks hotter than the right side. But if you have a convection oven, which is one that has the fan in the back, it usually cooks really evenly no matter where you put them. But I did put them on the bottom rack. Just so you know that. But y'all, that's delicious. You should try this. Especially if you're wanting to learn how to make biscuits and you're nervous about, you know, rolling them out and all that stuff. This is a good way to practice with these 2 ingredients. Now I'm going to tell you, heavy whipping cream is not the cheapest thing in the world. Flour's not bad. Heavy whipping cream is expensive, but it'll be a good way for you to practice and learn how to make some biscuits. But anyway, guys, start to finish 2 ingredient biscuits. I hope you try this, and if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Meals with Marcia. And don't forget that everything you need and how to make this is going to be in the description. Thank you so much for watching. God bless, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.